Hiya, are you okay? I just wanted to tell you a little bit about the scab removal yesterday and to tell you where I'm up to today, really. So from the previous video you saw me having the scabs removed. Now at first I went in, I met with Steph, the clinic manager, and Joy, who was also performing surgery on someone else that day. So in the break in between, she came out to see me, to check I was okay, to have a look at my hair. She was absolutely over the moon with the way it's all taken. Shows that I've done really well with my spray bottle and with washing it and sleeping with the travel pillow, etc. She was really happy, so that was all good. You'll see from the video, Steph was removing the scabs. Now there's a bit of talking on the video, but I just wanted to tell you a little bit more about it. So obviously I was laid back in a salon sink kind of thing, and I could feel the water on me, but I cannot feel anything. I can touch it now, it's amazing. I cannot feel anything really there other than just a little bit of a touch. I can't, like, no pain or anything like that, because what happens is when you're having surgery, the nerve endings get cut, and obviously they take time to grow back and heal. So I will be without sensation there for a little bit of time. I think with my teeth, when I had my teeth removed, it was about 4 months before I got full sensation back in the gum areas. So I'm not worried about that in the slightest. So the scab removal, not painful whatsoever. She softened it all, used baby shampoo, and now after watching the video, I could see she was using a tiny little comb. I had no idea she was using a comb. My mum was filming it for me, and she was like, "Isn't that clever the way she used the comb?" I was like, "Didn't know, I had no idea." So yeah, and then towel dried, as you normally would when you get out of the shower. Then sat down and Steph went through what we need to do post-op. So I have got a post-op care sheet which she has kindly given me. So basically, what that says is I've got to avoid chlorine, so I can't go swimming for a few months, chemical-based hair products, so I'm not dyeing my hair basically. So if I come out looking like Philip Schofield, I come out looking like Philip Schofield. I can't have any direct sunlight on, so I have, like I've mentioned before, been wearing a lot of caps. Now whether this be, a little bit more formal for work, or baseball caps for when I'm out and about, or what have you, and I'm actually feeling more comfortable in them now. It's not something that I've worn before, so it's all a little bit new, but absolutely fine. Also it says hot temperatures as well, so again, keeping my head out of the heat, saunas, sunbeds, basically that's it. Now I've got to continue using Johnson's Baby shampoo for the next 6-7 months or so to wash my hair in. Now today, when I washed my hair, I got in the shower. It was the first time I was able to have a proper good scrub of my head, all the way. I can touch it all now. And you can see, yesterday it looked a little bit patchy, but you can see I've actually cut my hair now. So it all looks more or less the same. And looking at that, I'm over the moon with that. That's amazing. It feels fantastic. And I've only got here 40% of what I will have in 12 to 18 months time. So that's going to be amazing, I am aware that there is the shedding phase, which I've yet to go through. So what that is, for those who don't know, is where the hair actually just drops out. And that isn't the follicle, okay? So the follicle will then start to sprout, and then the hairs will grow from there. So I am aware that I have got that phase to come. So obviously carry on with the Johnson's Baby. I don't need to spray anymore. Didn't need to sleep with a travel pillow last night, over the moon. I also have been given finasteride, okay? I think that's how you pronounce it. And what that does is, it's a prescription drug which Joy prescribed for me, and what that does is it slows down or stops further hair loss. So although I will never lose my transplanted hair, I could continue to recede back here, and whether I decide to go for another transplant or what. But hopefully that will stop it or slow it down, which is fantastic. Obviously all drugs do come with side effects. I've read up a lot about it. Some people have experienced them. Some people have said that they haven't noticed. I was talking to a guy on Instagram last night, and he says he's been on it for 18 months, never noticed a thing. So that's amazing. So I'm feeling really positive about that. That's really good. Now, one of the other things that they recommended, which literally just arrived 2 minutes before I started the video, is this product called Regain, which is 5% minoxidil, which is basically, if I can get into it, I ordered it, like I said, just off Amazon. I got a pack of 3, and it's just a foam. Now, it can leave your hair a little bit sticky, apparently. So what Steph advised is just putting the amount of like a 50p piece on your hand and just rubbing that in, which will encourage the growth as well. So that's 3 months supply there, and that cost me, I think it was £42, Amazon Prime special, which is fantastic, you know. It's completely worth it. Now, because it's a little bit sticky, she did say it's probably best to put it on at night time before bed. However, as my hair starts to grow, some people like to use it to style it as well, which I don't know, it's a long way down the line. But yeah, something we will have a look at and see. So yeah, I think that's about it. I was just saying, when I was just thinking about when I cut my hair this morning, absolutely fine. I didn't cut any of the transplanted areas, so I just used my shaver just to tidy up the side. Sorry if I just use this again, just so you can get a good see, because it's a dark background. And I will say, one of the things which I was a little bit uncomfortable with was because the nerve endings are starting to return now from where around my donor area. That is a little bit more sensitive. So if I turn around, hold that up there, you might be able to see, I've got some pictures to follow, but you might be able to see that it's become a little bit more prominent now. I've shaved some of the hair off, and you can see where was left when Joy removed the grafts. So it's a little bit inconsistent, but that's not going to be long at all before that grows back. So I'm over the moon with that. We'll just see how it goes. I think I'm going to keep on top of it myself, just make sure it's all level for the next couple of weeks, and then I'm going to get myself down to the hair salon for the first time in years, be able to have a proper hair wash with them, cut, style. Yeah, over the moon, looking forward to it. Fantastic. So thank you to everyone who's subscribed, thank you to everyone who's watched. Please feel free to find me on Instagram, or drop me any messages via Instagram or YouTube. I'll be more than happy to help, or Joy or Steph at Liverpool will obviously be able to help you as well. So stay tuned for another update soon. Thanks.